How's it going, everybody? It's Aussie Nakama here. I'm a bit late with this review. Kinda, just a little bit busy. First off, I just want to say get well, Oda. Hopefully, it's just a big hangover and he had to take a couple of days off. He's Japanese, so he's probably on that sake. But hey, just as long as he stays alive, that's all that matters. He's got to get to the end of One Piece. I got to see how it ends. So, Oda, get well soon. Just make sure you are keeping your health in check. Even if we have to take a bunch of breaks, like this one, it was a week break. But anyway, I'm going to start now with my review of chapter 991, Let Us Die. And finally, we have Pound finally being able to hug his daughters in the cover page. 26 years of pleading for his first hug as a father. Surely the cover page is fucking done now. That's all I'm going to say. The chapter starts off where we left off from last chapter with X-Drake and Luffy staring each other down. You got a sneaky little flashback of Kobe telling how good Luffy is, just being his number one or number two fanboy. At first you think Luffy's not too sure of it. You got everyone in the Straw Hat crew telling him not to trust X-Drake, but in perfect Luffy fashion, he's just like, sure, you can join us. Don't worry about it. Oh, it's such a good panel, seeing everyone just scolding Luffy, calling him a moron and a stupid idiot. I just love how you see the voice of reason in the crew and Luffy just completely disregards what they got to say. That's a true captain right there. It looks like we've got our first matchup. We've got Usopp and Nami versus Page 1 and Ulti. And just like we had classic Captain Luffy being who he is, you have classic Usopp up to his shenanigans, hiding behind Nami pretending to be someone else. I love the panel as they're running away, being part of the coward trio of the crew. But I'm excited to see this matchup. It's kind of got shades of Alabasta, where it was Usopp and Chopper versus, I think it was number 4 in Miss Merry Christmas. I like fights where it's a team up. Makes it a little bit interesting, a little bit more of a dynamic in there. So I can't wait. Hopefully it doesn't get off-screen like a lot of the fights are happening, but surely we're in like the later half of this arc now, so fights won't be getting off-screened as much, especially with the crew. And it looks like we see a little bit of Luffy's future sight that he learned from Katakuri in that one panel where he tells Sanji to cover his ears from an attack from a poo. I'd love to see that more. In this arc, there's been times where Luffy really should have been using his haki and just noticing little things, but he keeps getting blindsided. So hopefully this is a good sign for things to come and that he's going to use it more often and not be blindsided by small attacks. We then get a little Oda box with Scratchman a Poo. See his bounty of 350 million berry and his title, Informant for the Beast Pirates. And, all he's been is the hype man for the numbers. I have a feeling with his powers, he's going to be able to, wake them and reanimate them. Hopefully he does something in this arc, because it seems like with his powers, he's been able to be bested by just covering your ears. Hopefully there's a little bit more to him. I don't expect all the Supernova to be powerhouses like Luffy, Law, Kid, and Zoro. But right now, Apu is right down the bottom. So it would be really cool for him to have some kind of, not redeeming qualities, but at least put him on a level to match that of most of the other Supernovas. I'm not a complete Apu hater. I do really like that not all the Supernova have to be on Luffy's side, so hopefully he stays a bad guy the whole time, stays an enemy. Hopefully there's no redeeming qualities for him. And I did like the fact that he did not even flip on the alliance of Kid and Hawkins, but he was an informant the whole time and he was there to bring Kaido to them. It's funny to see Zoro still after Luffy's already given X-Drake the green light to join. Zoro is still fighting him, not wanting a bar of him helping him, and then straight away it flips as soon as they see Apu. Now it looks like we've got another matchup of X-Drake versus Apu, Supernova versus Supernova, so we'll definitely be able to see in power scaling terms if he's up to par with X-Drake, because it seems like it's going to be Zoro versus Queen, which Zoro is the first mate. You can't deny it. I know a lot of people are going to, but you can't deny it. He's the first mate. Should be able to fight at least one of the calamities. I personally would hope that he versus King, just because, the swordsman thing, the fact that they're both swordsmen. But at the same time, I wouldn't also mind King versus Marco. That would be really cool. Both you know, flying Zoan types. But it's really interesting to see what weapon he's using. It seems like it's going to be the same as whenever they were in the prison with the poison, and that all these bullets are going to be poisonous, and that's how they're going to, you know, kill off the fodder. Or it could be sea stone. Don't really know, but my bet's on it being poisonous. So I'm excited to see where that goes and to get these matchups going. It's one of my favorite parts about One Piece, especially from Water 7 and Alabasta. Those fights were great, where it was like 1v1s with each of the crew members fighting one of the enemies. It was a 1v1s or 2v2s. I love that shit. So hopefully we can get some of that going soon. And now we've got to get on to like the best part of the chapter, right? Holy shit. How good do Sulong, Nekomamushi, and Inarashi look? I'm so excited to finally see what they look like. Oda's been teasing it for like 2 chapters, but holy shit, they look so good. They absolutely fucking smashed Jack up. They've completely, you know, taken over the battlefield. Jack's known for his durability. He's a Zoan user. He fought for days on Zo against Inarashi, Nekomamushi, them going in and out, daytime, nighttime. But he's finally defeated here. I say finally defeated, but I feel like he'll come back and verse someone else. Like, I don't see this being the end for Jack, but at the same time, it's good to see them get their revenge there. And then right as the fight's finished, we get Kaido coming in, breathing dragon fire straight down on the minks that have been defeated and on the red scrabbards. But who's there to cut the fire blast in half and also cut the mouth of Kaido? Kinemon. Firefox Kinemon cutting a blast from Kaido directly in half. How did we not see this coming? This is fucking amazing. Who would have thought that this guy would be able to deflect a blast from a Yonko? I'm speechless. I love this panel. It's been set up all the way since Punk Hazard, and I still didn't see it coming. Beautiful writing by Oda. It's so good. The paneling is amazing in this last double spread. You can see that they're on top of the big skull island, Onigashima. It's showing context of where they are, and just seeing the faces of all the red scabbards. They're not running. They're here to take down Kaido for Lord Odin. This is such a beautiful panel, and it's a fitting way to end the chapter. Kaido is going to be so fucking pissed now. Can't wait to see him go on a rampage. Maybe this next chapter we're going to see him in his hybrid form. Can't wait to see that. There's a lot of speculation on, is the Kaido that we already see, is that his hybrid form, and that he's going to have a regular form and he's going to be all small and shriveled, and that the big buff Kaido that we see now is the hybrid form, or is he going to have a completely different hybrid form? I can't wait to see it. It's going to be so good. Anyway, we're going to have a chapter in a couple of days. There was a lot of stuff that came out about Oda not being well, but it seems like he's on the mends, and he's going to be bringing out a chapter this week, so I can't wait. It's going to be so good. I'll be here to review it. Anyway, I'm your Aussie Nakama, and I'll see you next week. Take it easy.